What should we really know about Indonesia?
Indonesia is the biggest country in Southeast Asia.
Sukarno, the first president of Indonesia.
Do you think the Indonesian people are happy overall?
We are in Jakarta, Indonesia, and after being in Indonesia for several weeks, I still have the feeling that we don't know enough about Indonesia. For this episode, we took you to the heart of Jakarta at the National Monument, and we're gonna approach some random people here who are interested in the history of Indonesia. What should you know about Indonesia?
Indonesia is an archipelago country, has 17,000 islands. And 38 provinces, with the most second country with most more languages in the world. We have about 726 languages.
How many do you speak?
Only two speaks.
Yeah.
Only two languages, Sundanese and Indonesian. If you come to Jakarta, you should know this building, this monument. This is a historical building. Inside the monument, you can find a historical of Indonesian museum. Bung Karno is first president of Indonesia. For describing Indonesian people fighting spirit.
Before it was not independent, it was colonized.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Because that in August 17, 1945, we have proclaimed our Independence Day.
Yeah. It was a good day.
Yeah.
For Indonesia.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank
I'm
you.
really happy to be here and feeling the independence of Indonesia. I think
do
it's
I.
a great country and it's growing rapidly.
So do I.
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, welcome to Jakarta, welcome to
you.
Indonesia.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom?
Okay, please come to Indonesia. You can find many great people or many culinary. So please come to Indonesia. We're waiting you.
They try to control and take all of Indonesian resource. The most long all colonialism in Indonesia is Netherlands, Dutch. Yeah. And also Japanese. America was doing war with Japanese, and also Hiroshima and Nagasaki was get bombed from America. That's why Japanese go back to home to defend their country.
And then after the Second World War, Indonesia got independent. Is that correct?
Yes. Indonesia got independent. Then our first president, they tried to give motivation to all people in Indonesia to get some spirit to keep the independence, something like that. And after that, this building as a national monument, Indonesian called is Monas. This is the icon if Indonesia has independence.
Can you tell us a little bit about the independence? Who was leading the independence?
Sukarno, the first president of Indonesia. Suharto also the second of Indonesian president. There is many heroes in Indonesia. Some example like the army is Gajah Mada also.
What else should people know about Indonesia?
Everywhere you stay in Indonesia, you should be meet humble people, because humble person is a very specific culture in Indonesia.
I feel that also. I feel the love.
Yeah,
Really nice.
Yeah, love in everywhere in Indonesia.
Hey, some people. Are you from Jakarta actually?
No, I'm from Java province, but different part.
Why should people come and visit Jakarta? It's so busy. You can see the air pollution. I mean, I can say a lot of bad things about it, but I also can see a lot of good things. So why should people come to Jakarta?
Because maybe all people in the round of world, that is, they are never feel how to feel big traffic jam in Jakarta. Yeah. Only Indonesia that have that.
Indonesia is the biggest country in Southeast Asia. We have about the third most population in the world, and most of our country is sea. Coast to coast is Sabang is near Aceh, Merauke is in Papua, and we will move our capital city.
Yeah, so I heard. Where's the new capital city is going to be?
At the middle of Indonesia is in Kalimantan.
What's the city gonna be called like?
Nusantara.
When do they change the capital city? When is that gonna happen?
Maybe around 2048.
Do they already build a lot of
Yes.
trains there and etc.?
Yes.
Wow,
It's
man.
already start building.
Yeah. Exciting times.
Yes. Maybe next year we will get our Independence Day at Nusantara.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see Indonesia is doing quite well.
Yes.
Do you think the Indonesian people are happy overall?
I think it's almost happy.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe there is something people do not satisfy about our government, but it's normal. I think.
Yeah, like my government also.
Yeah.
Everyone's complaining.
Yes, we cannot make everyone happy.
No, but I can see that, for example, in Jakarta, but also different parts of Indonesia
Yes.
are getting well developed, especially on Java, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since the new government, we built so many roads
Yeah.
to give more accessibility to everyone in Indonesia.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you know that the most accessibility is in Java,
Yeah.
because most of our people is in Java.
Yeah.
But we now try to move all of our country to
Yeah.
get connected.
The majority of the people are going to Bali,
Yes.
maybe to Lombok, and there are some very touristic areas. Which area do you think is maybe underrated, or where should people really go?
I think there's many places in Indonesia, but not all of them developed too well. So tourists like you not know that place. Some place there's no airplane to go there.
Yeah.
We must go with boat or something like that.
Which area do you think we should really visit?
Maybe you can go to Borneo. The middle Borneo is the place where orang utan. It's in the middle of Borneo. Sulawesi is also good with the beach. Well developed is like Raja Ampat in Papua. Maybe you want to go there. But it's still long way from here.
Yeah,
Maybe it
okay.
takes 5 or 6 hours flight from
Yeah,
Jakarta.
yeah, yeah.
Our country is so big, so we have many kinds of cultures, many kinds of people here.
Yeah.
Even for our Indonesian, we must adjust to other. Maybe if I'm from East Java, but if I travel like to Borneo or to Sulawesi or to Papua, maybe I need to adjust a little bit, because the culture there is sometimes different. We usually adapt with our other friends from other area.
From same country?
Yes, from the same country, because we know we have so many differences in our culture, but we can accept because we are Indonesia. Let's go to Indonesia. This is a wonderful country and you can have so much experience. We have so much culture and this is a safe place to come.
What should you really know about Indonesia? I think the one thing that I like to pass on a message to you is that Indonesia is a very safe country to travel in. The people are super friendly, the food is amazing, and the weather can be really extreme, but most of the time you're really close to the beach anyway. So I really think that you should put Indonesia on your bucket list for your next trip to Southeast Asia. There's so many things to know about Indonesia, so if you think I missed a very important thing that we should know about Indonesia, let us know in the comments, be part of the conversation. This channel is based in Thailand, we're showing you the beauty of Southeast Asia, and now we are in Indonesia for an Indonesian series. We are nearly at the end, we only do a few more episodes here in Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia. I thank you all for watching till the very end. From Jakarta, Indonesia, bye for now and stay tuned.